Hello, hello, friends. Hello, hello, hello. It's me, Dr. Janet Roark, your essential oil vet, coming to you live from Larkspur, Colorado. What is up? Okay, so I'm actually in Colorado helping take care of my friend Audra, who had an accident and needed some help. I've been really enjoying my time with her. She's such a good friend. And I love her. She has two chocolate labs who I absolutely love, and they're really good at snuggling. So I've been really enjoying that actually. But I'm here live. I come for those of you that are new, I come live every Sunday night at 7 p.m. Central to answer your questions about essential oils and animals or essential oils. Anything is fair game. If you're able to see me and you can hear me, please let me know in the comments because I'm kind of in a new setting, trying something new. And also let me know like who you are, where you're from, and what essential oil you're using today. I just put on some green mandarin actually. If you love citrus oils, but you spend a lot of time in the sun like I do, when I'm in Texas, especially, green mandarin is actually not photosensitizing. So it's a really great option for using a citrus oil for if you have to go in the sun or get any UV exposure. Oh, Rain is snuggling with her yellow lab right now. I love that so much. Is your yellow lab in your thing? Oh, no, it's not in your profile picture, but I love that so, so much. Okay, so if you have a question, pop it in the chat. But really quickly, I want to tell you guys if you haven't seen it or you somehow missed it, on Saturday and Sunday, this coming Saturday and Sunday, the 20th and 21st, I'm actually going to be doing the first ever Essential Oils for Pets 2-day summit. And it's going to be jam packed and amazing. And you can actually watch a free masterclass, which kind of intros that over at essentialoilvet.com/EO masterclass. But what I really want to invite you to is this one. essentialoilvet.com/workshop. And that one, my friends, is where you can access the workshop. It's only $149 for 12 hours worth of content. Some of it completely brand new, stuff I've never done before. We're going to be doing essential oils A to Z for 8 pets. We're going to be talking about anxiety and allergies and all the emotional and physical benefits of every single oil, and as well as some hands-on application such as blending, as well as, so you're going to make your own roller bottle. You're really going to learn a lot about self-selection and safety. I have my friend Audrey coming to talk about pharmaceuticals and interactions, potential interactions with essential oils, as well as why essential oils are beneficial sometimes over pharmaceuticals, often over pharmaceuticals. So definitely check that out, essentialoilvet.com/workshop. It's Saturday and Sunday from 9 to 3. We do have a little a 1 hour break for lunch, so it's not like you'll have to stay there the whole time. And we will have breakout sessions during it as well if you need to take little breaks as well. So definitely check that out. And I know it's Mother's Day, so we probably aren't going to have too many people asking questions. But if you do have a question for me about essential oils and animals or anything like that, please pop it in the chat and I will answer some of those questions. Otherwise, this is going to be a really short video about my workshop that's coming up. So I'm so glad you guys can hear me okay. And honestly, my internet here is actually way better than my internet at in my office back in Texas. So really, really good to see you on here. Hi, Jamila. So Jamila is actually providing some really amazing content about she had a really cool case study on osteosarcoma that she's sharing with us during the workshop, as well as bonus on essential oils for a rat. So if any of you have any pocket pets, the rat information is actually really good for any rodent. So it's actually really good applicable information for rabbits and rats and mice and hamsters and any of those little guys. It's a really, really good bonus. So definitely check out the workshop so that you can see her stuff too. So honored that you joined me on that, my friend. All right. So do you guys have any questions for me? It's Mother's Day, so I think everybody is hanging out with their moms or their fur babies and not on the internet because that's probably what their moms want is to not have you be on the internet right now. Hi, Julie. It's so good to see you, my friend. I'm so excited to see you. Julie, I think, is doing the cleanse with me. I'm doing a 30-day cleanse right now. We're on day 14 of the cleanse. And so it's been a really I don't know. I don't know what that cleanses are fun, but very educational. And I'm learning a lot this cleanse by hosting it and teaching it and what's good and what's not, and just really listening to my body as far as when to eat and that sort of thing. It's been a little bit hard because I've been traveling and on the road. And so a lot of times I'll go a little bit longer even when I'm hungry with not eating because I want to have a detox friendly food option. So that's been a little tricky. Julie says she's learning a lot from the cleanse too. That's so cute. Oh my gosh, your profile photo is so cute too. And Tomoyo Yasuda, she's so awesome. Hi, friend. You're in Japan. Tomoyo is the person to talk to about essential oils and animals. She's absolutely incredible. All right. Well, I don't think there are any questions. I'm going to hang out for just like a couple minutes longer. Do you guys want to see kind of what the workshop is all about? Let me give you a rundown of the workshop while we see if anybody has any questions. That will be hopefully helpful. Let me pull it up really quick. So, here we go. So we're going to start out on day one, which is Saturday, with a welcome. And we're kind of going to go over like what to expect and how to communicate during the summit, how the Q&A times and things like that. We're going to get into safety. We're going to talk about myth busting, do's and don'ts with oils. I have a nice little chart for you on that. We're going to talk about specific application techniques, how to apply essential oils to animals, kind of like a little, basics information in the very beginning. How to choose a quality oil that's safe and therapeutic for animals specifically, as well as a little bit about learning how to understand if something's adulterated or not. Then we're going to get into the general wellness and recommendations and the pillars of health. We're going to kind of veer off of just essential oils for that part. We're going to talk about nutrition and some things like that during that, as well as how stress relates to disease and how often animals will actually have very similar problems as their owners because of how stress works in the body. And then we're going to talk about toxic load and environmental mental health. And we're going to do some DIYs as far as cleaning around your home, grooming help with dogs and cats, and different types of grooming products that you can make yourself. We're using essential oils, as well as the importance of maintaining a healthy environment, because of course our animals are walking on the floors that we wash or the counters that we wash if you have cats that walk on counters and things like that. Then we're going to take a little break, and then we'll get into anxiety and stress, deep dive into anxiety and stress, separation anxiety, thunderstorm anxiety, all of that. Then we're going to talk about senior pets. I'm going to have a really cool case study on this one as well that I'm going to be sharing, that one of my students is going to be sharing with you, Dr. Helene. And we're going to be talking about all the problems associated with senior pets that they can get as they age: joints, cancer, cognitive disorders, eyesight, hearing loss, kidneys and liver problems, as well as gut health problems, as well as, unfortunately, what we have to deal with our small animals that don't live as long as we do is end of life care and palliative care. And then we're going to finish out day one with a blending exercise. And my friend Joanna is going to help me with that. We're going to talk about dilution. We're going to actually practice it. And then we're going to wrap it up for the day and give you a rundown of what we're going to talk about in day two, which day two is we're going to cover the essential oils from A to Z. That is brand new content. Every single oil, what it is, how to use it with each animal, physical and emotional benefits, And we're going to give a couple of specific examples in there. There's quite a lot of oils, so it's going to take us a while to get through that. But so we won't have a ton of examples for like every single oil, but we'll definitely throw some in there that are really beneficial and meaningful, and for the more common oils that we use. And then we're going to talk about oral and dental health and essential oils that can help with that. We're going to spend a whole hour on allergies, skin allergies, atopic dermatitis, environmental allergies. We're going to really emphasize nutrition. We're going to talk about ear health. We're going to talk about fleas and ticks and parasites, internal parasites. We're going to talk a little bit about breeding and whelping and hormones, as well as welcoming in a new litter, as well as introducing a new animal into the home. If you just adopted a puppy, or maybe you have a new cat in the home, or anything like that. We're going to talk about stress dynamics and sibling rivalry if you have two animals that don't get along. And we're gonna get into performance animals and talk about muscles and joints a little bit deeper. Things like CCL tears, bone breaks, any kind of physical trauma, hip dysplasia, luxating patellas, all of those sorts of things. And then we're going to finish up with some first aid, general first aid, and information that is helpful for you to have regarding essential oils and first aid when it comes to wound care and things like that. Stuff you'll want to have around the home so that you can actually address that and kind of triage it maybe before you take your animal to the vet, or even instead of, if it's a small kind of wound or something like that. We're also going to talk about after surgery care during that session too, and how to help those surgical wounds heal a little bit quicker. Then we're going to wrap it up with an awesome Q&A session, and let you know about if you want to take some next steps with us. So this is definitely an amazing workshop. I really encourage you to come. And it's the only time we're ever going to do it. We're not going to ever do it live again. So if you want to come on and ask questions and be interactive like that, then this is the time to do it. I will never, ever do this again. It is a ton of work. It is very, very, very hard. And we're going to record it. And so after this, we'll just be offering the recording, and it won't be at as big of a discount. So the rate right now is $149 for those 2 days. And if you are wanting it, get it now, because the rate is going to go up once we start the sessions. And you will only get the recordings instead of being able to participate live, which there's so much benefit to that, right? So Rin, no, we are not offering it live again at a later date. And depending on how well it goes, and how many people sign up, we might not even offer it as like you can buy the recordings even. It just kind of depends on how things go. But as of right now, no, we are not planning on doing it ever again, ever. It's been really stressful. I'm not going to lie. Hence why I'm using Green Mandarin today. So kind of cheer me up. Let's see. Carol is asking if there's any oils for dogs that nip or bite, or is that just a training thing? So there is a training, 100% that there is a training component to that. And if it's just like play nipping, play biting, that is something that you really, really want to discourage and get them out of that as quickly as possible. Sometimes they're just doing it because they're excited, and we can definitely use oils that are calming for that situation. So things like lavender, Roman chamomile, petitgreen. We have a calming blend, a restful blend, and a whole lot of copaiba is another really good one you can try for that. And then if they're nipping or biting specifically, one person or their skin, maybe because or a certain area like hands, you could try oils that animal doesn't like on your hands, so they don't nip or bite your hands, like peppermint or black pepper are some good options. So some different options there, but I would definitely, pun intended, nip that in the bud as quickly as possible, because that can become a bitey dog, and a bitey dog is very, very dangerous to have around other people and other animals. And so you want to be really careful for that. Okay, Jamila says, I started volunteering at a local animal rescue. I'll be like their in-house aromatherapist next to regular duties. I was thinking of making a first aid kit with rollers and oils for calming and trauma, wound healing, tummy troubles, etc. Any suggestions for what else would be a good idea? Oh, and do you think the OnGuard Cleaner Concentrate would be strong enough to do the cleaning there instead of harsher products? Yes, 100%. I have several grooming and kennel situations that use the OnGuard Cleaner Concentrate. Um, as well. Sometimes depending on the state requirements, they might have other things that they have to use as well. But if they finish it up with the OnGuard Cleaner Concentrate, that's going to be a lot healthier than finishing up with the toxic chemicals that maybe that state requires. The other thing, so yeah, a lot of calming oils. And Jamila, we're actually going to be covering first aid in that workshop, and I know you're going to be there. So definitely check that section out because I will be going through exactly what to include in a first aid kit for that on Saturday or on Sunday. That's on Sunday. I'm finishing up with first aid. And yes, Rin, there is 100% a recording available if you can't attend live. You get lifetime access to the recordings if you register before Saturday. Lifetime access. And then if there's any updates or anything like that we put in there, then we will send that to you as well. You'll have access to that. So very cool. Denise is asking about oils for IBD. And so for that, I really like our digestive support oils. So we have a digestive blend that's amazing, cardamom, ginger, peppermint, all of those can be really helpful. And then just really addressing diet. Diet is really, really helpful in these cases. I like probiotics for IBD. I like digestive enzymes for IBD because they're not actually digesting their food quite correctly. So that would be kind of where we would start with that. So hopefully that is helpful. You're welcome, Rin. Okay, so wrapping up, I got to wrap it up today because I have some other things I need to do. But I'm gonna just invite you again all to please come to the workshop, essentialoilvet.com/workshop. It is literally $5,000 worth of stuff and time and information, and you get lifetime access to the recording. So if you can only watch for an hour this weekend, definitely catch it if you can, because live is always best in my opinion. I always learn best live, me personally. But I definitely would encourage you, even if you can't come this coming weekend, because maybe you have other plans or you have to work or something like that, you'll still get the recordings and it'll be 1,000% worth your very small $149 investment for that. So check it out at essentialoilvet.com/workshop. I can't wait to see you there, you guys. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all next week. Bye.